By the end of this video, you will walk away with 10 amazing tips on how to be more social as an introvert by discussing 10 ideas from this book, How to Talk to Anyone by author Leil Lowndes. We're starting right now. Tip number 1, use communication. Emphasis on you. Whenever possible, use the word you instead of I. In this book, they discuss that therapists have calculated that mental instituted patients use the word I and me 12 times as much as the average person. Think about the word anxiety. I is in the center, isn't it? The more you think about other people, just like my intro, I could have said, I have 10 ideas that have really helped me, but instead I said, you'll walk away with 10 ideas that will help you. Get in the habit of using you instead of I, and this will help you be more sociable. Tip number 2, use a flooding smile. We have heard that it's great to smile, and it is, but look at these two different smiles. Hey, it's Michael, it's really nice to meet you. Which you can do every time you meet someone, you just keep that smile on your face, and people see right through it. It's fake because you're using that smile for everyone. Now check out the flooding smile. You take a second, make eye contact, identify the person. Nice to meet you. Try this. Use that second delay just to recognize their face and then smile and watch what happens. Tip number 3, use carrier pigeon kudos. This is pretty much just positive gossip. Whenever you hear something positive from someone, make a habit of sharing that information with that person directly. Here's one example here. When I started out as a pharmacist, I was floating around. I worked at 25 different pharmacies. I was still learning the ropes, and I asked my supervisor, who is someone I should follow? My supervisor gave me a name, this one woman. And when I worked with her again, I asked my supervisor who I should listen to, who I should get advice from, and they said, you really understand your stuff. This woman was glowing the entire day. It just felt so good. Whenever you hear something good about someone, share it with that person. Tip number 4, big shots, don't slobber. It's so easy. Maybe you come across someone you find very attractive and you're just almost drooling. You're just, or maybe you see a celebrity. You're like, oh, I can't wait to get their autograph. But if you just treat them like a normal person and keep your cool, you'll find that you have a better chance of connecting with that person. Don't slobber. They're just people, just like you and me. Tip number 5, ask people how they spend most of their time. I know this sounds like semantics, but when you go up to someone new, you ask them, what do you do? The only issue with that is that about 80% of people don't like their jobs. And what may happen is when you ask that question is that they start talking about their job that disappoints them. But if you ask them, what do you do with most of your free time? Then that frees them up to talk about everything that they do in the week, the 168 hours. They might spend 40 hours doing something they loathe, but then if you ask them what they do with most of their free time, they're going to talk about their passion most likely. It's a little shift, but it'll work tremendously. Tip number 6, always wear a Whatzit. This is pretty much just wearing something that sparks curiosity, just for people to look at you and say, what's it? Here's an example. I sometimes go to the gym and I wear this shirt. It's Teddy Roosevelt. It's a pun, right? It's the President of the United States, but he's a real muscular guy. But when I wear this, I have guys that come up to me and say it's funny. Another example is I wear bow ties. And if I go to an event, sometimes I'll wear a flashy one, like this one right here. It's lime green with pink flamingos on it. People will come up to me and say, oh, that's interesting. Tell me more about this. Where'd you get it? And also another example is with these bracelets. I wear inspirational quotes. One of my favorites is from Teddy Roosevelt. Believe you can and you're halfway there. Wear that bracelet. People come up to me and starts a great conversation because it's a great quote, don't you think? So always wear a Whatzit. Tip number 7, the Swiveling Spotlight. This is very similar to communication, using you and focusing on the other person instead of yourself. But quite literally, imagine that there's a spotlight on you when you're talking about yourself. If you make a habit of directing that spotlight to the other person, they will like you so much more. And if you're shy and introverted, when you're focusing on the other person, it won't really matter about you because you're making them the star. Take that spotlight off yourself and turn it on the other person. Tip number 8, echo the emo. This is pretty much just match the emotion of the other person. If you're looking to connect with someone, the way to do it is to be on the same emotional level. For example, I've never seen Game of Thrones. Just relax, I haven't seen it. If you're a huge fan, I'll get around to it. But I know some people that are really jazzed up, enthusiastic about it, and they'll say, hey, Game of Thrones is coming on tomorrow night. Oh, I'm so thrilled. And again, I don't watch it, but I'll be like, oh yeah, that's so great. Yeah. I'm just matching their emotion just to connect with them. And same when someone's bummed out, they're having a bad day. If you just kind of lower yourself to that level just for a moment, you can connect with them and then you can lift them up. Tip number 9, echoing. We just talked about matching your emotions with echo the emote. This tip right here, echoing, is matching the language people use. For example, if I'm around someone and they're saying bro a lot, dude a lot, man a lot, I'm gonna start saying bro, dude, and man, because that's their language, and when we talk the same, that's when we connect. And if you're introverted and you're struggling to be social with someone, just try to match the language the other person's using, and you'll find that they'll like you. And the last tip is hello old friend. It's amazing what your imagination can do. Any type of scenario that you're trying to meet someone new, you're feeling nervous, you can just picture that person is like your old friend that you haven't seen in years. Maybe a friend in high school, your best buds, but you've kind of drifted apart. Just take a moment and visualize that you're actually friends with them. And then introduce yourself, use that flooding smile that we talked about, and the interaction will go like gangbusters. Trust me, just visualize that they're an old friend, and you'll treat them that way. My friend, I hope these 10 ideas work for you, and keep in mind that this book has 92 ways how to talk to people. These were just 10. Highly recommend this book. I'll leave a link in the description below that you can purchase this. My friend, I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you want more videos like this to bring out your best self, subscribe to my channel today and hit the bell notification so you don't miss anything. This is your friend Michael Unks, inspiring you to learn, laugh, and love. Hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in the next one.